EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the end zone. As it's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today is the opener of a new NFL season, as will be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. These guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. I'm going to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here go the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Back in 2016, always a handful to contain. Lamar Jackson. Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still did. Yeah. He's turned himself into a true dual threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground. Number 34 now. Here's first and 10. First down. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 500 more to come this season. He's certainly welcome. Most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a goal. Get a long journey. 3rd and 2. Jackson. And it's taken in. He's got time in. And he's going to get to the football. A handoff running left, Mixon. He's got a big line. And a play at 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Jackson. He finds Smith and Jigba. So bring us to a 3rd and 4. Quick strikeout by Jackson. Well, I think he got there. No. He's short right, maybe a foot, maybe call it 4th and inches.
Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. The defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the ticket.
Because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now, Chris here, he's past the 30. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity to football. And a glance here at their shifting mobile signal caller.
Please take notice because you guys stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength against everything in the book. He's about to take the arm.
So the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. To the air goes Daniels.
And he swings right there. There were wing lanes. But the best part for him, he got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Open lanes, complete. They'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. A game of 11 minutes and the Colts first down.
He's in the lower center and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To throw is Daniels. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis for the homestanding Colts in 2 coming up. Straight ahead is Robinson. And he's brought down, but he heads it down to the 12. They pick up the 20, first and 10. The new year here as they come up now, first and 10. Throwing down is Daniels. Holding down at the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Bijan Robinson taking it in for a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. You just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 here as his kick is good. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt one. So Miami coming to campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, let's attack. He's got him. On the other side of from Colts territory. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mixon running wide side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down by the scrimmage. Now it's second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that 2. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Jackson. Short one going to be taken in here around the 4. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a wide ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big time.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first inside of midfield at the 47. Now Daniels. Throws left side complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. This guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you put him in the middle, you're going to him.
Pick up there, and they'll have a second and 1. They'll run again here with Robinson. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 4 yards to
Eagle, 50 Eagle.
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. And that one's up into the 3, and it's now second and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And that is, he could not hang on. It's 30 down. Here's Daniels. The friendly open man. It's boys out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. And it takes this hit for a Colts touchdown. Take down from 4 yards out. And the Colts take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, well, the things that you dreamed about in April April and May that's worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game. It's all coming together so far.
Point try now for Patterson. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use it?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. Because now they get off bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviewed official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson. Left side finds Smith and Jiggle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
7-yard brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A shuttle going to be taken in here by for the first down.
The Dolphins
To throw again is Jackson. And complete to Smith and Jiggle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 4. Now Jackson. Pass complete to Mixon in the backfield. This won't be enough to pick up. 3rd down and 1. They give the Mixon a try to pick it up. And he's going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Dolphins going to take their set here as we head toward halftime. Jackson now. This goes out wide from Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And that one to the right side of incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is started a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. Throw on the wide is incomplete.
They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've got a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 4. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave them a pretty good earful, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And taken down just shy of the 40. Halftime and blowing up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we're in the right formula to come out with the victory.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Now come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start in quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been seen, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of works for us during this game? Things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Robinson up the middle. And when he gets the shot of 40 to 38 line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's
An invitation, take the big shot downfield. The offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs."
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. TJ Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but
in a big way, and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're rushing just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, not going to work.
to come up with something here on third down. Working out again, Daniels. Comes out. They're saying it's incomplete.
Quarter is a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively. To force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and it'll begin right there. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Want to start things out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think part of it you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jackson. Throw the 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Jackson. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They gave up the completion run after the catch.
Now third down and 7. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. It's a 10-yard pickup. Jackson will throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's going to pay. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing. But
The difference of a field between 3 and 6 is it astronomical?
it can be a time test for sure. It tends to feel like there's any disappointment. The touchdown, that tells you getting it done. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. So they had kicked it there. Third quarter,
I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know if kicking an extra point being down 1.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Indianapolis offense. Last possession, that was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe make some limit the possessions. In this case, you might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from
Carries for him so far.
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
To the air goes Daniels.
And this will be
It leads to second and 10.
operating for the gun. Daniels. That leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
And on down Robinson. And he's going to have the Colts first down. He's able to get the football.
Reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the
Defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. Well, some of that interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's this far. This is 3rd and 4. And it is Cole. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. That one goes for 13 yards and moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They have to feel really good about that last completion.
This short throw coming. An agile move and a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On the give, here's Robinson. And this one will get to the 15 at the 15-yard line. No different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. Now right down inside at 5-4. 11 more yards that go around. First down as well.
Into the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Robinson is going to take this hand for a close touchdown. Some good run at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
And what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Important extra point here, they salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And able to get this out to the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. First run, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter deep. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, Shannon.
Needed a big run, a first down. He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. Just keep handing it to them.
Throwing down is Daniels. Touchdown Colts. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Look at week one. Oh, good. We're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you're not holding up. But now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and look like they're more protected here in this one. Donald Robinson trying to run. And he will get into the end zone to put the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Still shedding tackles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. And he's offense set and ready to go. And then you're coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they track big in this fourth quarter. And they will get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 50.
From the gun to give to Nixon. And he will make his way back our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down comes another incomplete pass we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where quarterbacks had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the thing. Both in his talent and amongst his team, how do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding up under 200 today.
And the Colts coming out now. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or can really take some time off the clock.
60 by 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. No, that down on the ground incomplete.
Coverage by John Campbell.
Here's Robinson. Through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Look in the middle of the field. It's got no complete. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
Whether they scouted it or did they think he's going to get the ball, he has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that is in the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They got plenty of lead. We've seen this a bunch of times as well.
4.
1918.
To throw is Daniels. To throw is left side. That was good. Now he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The city always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire